All right, it's podcast time. I'm Chris Hodge. This is the Taking Vegas podcast. Good to be with everyone for Thursday. Want to wish everyone a very Merry Christmas weekend. Hope you guys enjoy it with friends and family, loved ones. Hope it's blessed. Hope it's profitable. That's what we're going to talk about here at Taking Vegas. But before we get to that, oh man, it always seems like we have something stupid that goes on, especially in race relations. I don't understand why it's so hard to just everyone get along with each other. I don't. I really don't. I've always been that way. But, every now and again, something stupid comes along and you want to debate it or speak about it. So everyone's heard about the Rashard Mendenhall text or tweet. Now, you're looking at me on video. If you just listen to this on the podcast audio, I am white. Okay? No problem admitting that. Israel Mendenhall said, I'm sick of average white guys commenting on football. You're not even good at football. Can we please replace the Pro Bowl with an all-black versus all-white bowl? By the way, that would be phenomenal. So these cats can stop trying to teach me who's good at football. I'm better than your GOAT. Sometimes you get a tweet like this, and the first thing as a white person that goes through your mind was, if this was flipped. Right? That's the first thing that happens, right? Because, if that ever came out, say, baseball, where 7% of Major League ball players are African-American, I believe 72% are white. If Bryce Harper ever came out and said that in a tweet, the world would come to a grinding halt. We all know this. It is what it is, right? And we really don't get upset by it. What bothers me about that tweet is, why are we making it black and white? Again, why are we doing that? Right? This is where the division comes from. I swear, this is what the politicians want. This is what the media wants. They want everyone divided. Why? It doesn't matter. Why has it got to be black versus white? Why? Why can't it just be great athletes? Right? Look, I'm sitting here. I'll go right down the list before I get into this tweet. Right down the list. My favorite athletes of all time, go down to sports. Boxing. Loved Floyd Mayweather. Loved Mike Tyson. Loved them. Thought they were the best. The best that I've ever seen. Obviously, I didn't grow up with Muhammad Ali, but saw videos of him. Phenomenal. Kobe Bryant, this guy behind me, Michael Jordan. My two favorite basketball players. I got Kobe Bryant jersey hanging up in my office. Literally cried the day he died. Cried. Okay? Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan. Basketball. Baseball is Derek Jeter. Half white, half black. Okay? Derek Jeter. Football, not even close. The guy I loved to watch the most was Deion Sanders. Loved watching him. Right? Loved watching him. Hockey, forget. But those are my favorite athletes. And it had nothing to do with them being white or black. Had nothing to do with it. Had to do with the fact that they were great at their sport. I enjoyed watching them. I enjoyed watching their success. And that's it. So why can't it just be that simple? And again, maybe I'm naive, right? But look at it today. Who's the best quarterback of all time? Is this even a debate? It's Tom Brady, right? He's the best quarterback of all time. Lamar Jackson is a great quarterback. Pat Mahomes is a great quarterback. Okay? There are some great quarterbacks out there, white or black. Tom Brady's the best one. But it has nothing to do with that. It's just, he was the best. We liked watching him play. Right now, the running back that I enjoy watching the most, well, he's on my fantasy team, so that helps too, is Christian McCaffrey. Okay? He's the running back I like watching the most. The receiver I like watching the most right now, Justin Jefferson. Okay? Forget the color of the individual. Forget it. I like watching them play. That's what it should be about. It shouldn't be about, white, black. This is division. And it's 2023 going on 2024. Right? And then, have all the white. Well, we got great players. We do. White people are very good football players. Black people are very good football players. Why don't we just watch football players? Why do we have to put that connotation there? Why? I don't get it. And just because someone never played football, that doesn't mean they can't speak about it intelligently. Okay? I played college football, right? Can I have a conversation with Rashard Mendenhall about playing the running back position in the NFL? No, he could obviously talk me under the table with that. However, there are certain things I could mention when it comes to playing football that maybe that could educate him a little. Maybe, possibly. There's not an end-all, be-all. Okay? I didn't play at a level as high as him. I wasn't as talented as him. Guy played in the NFL. Look, here's another thing. I'm so sick of hearing about this stuff, too. You make it to a professional league, man, I don't care what league it is. You are one hell of a talent. You are one hell of a talent. You make it to any professional league. But that talent is obviously, what's the word here? It's rated in a certain way. Like Rashard Mendenhall is a top 200 guy in terms of overall rushing yards. So if you can compare him to, Emmitt Smith and Barry Sanders, these guys, obviously there's no comparison, right? But the people below him, he made it to the league. He's a tremendous talent. But again, we get into this white-black thing, man, and I'm getting tired of it, man. I just want it to come to an end. I really do. I mean, you're all not even good in football. There's a lot of good white football players, a lot of good black football players. Guess what? There's a lot of good football players, right? NBA, like Luka Doncic right now, Jokic. These are phenomenal. These are top. They could be top 5 guys. Okay, they're white. They're great players. Giannis, great player to watch. LeBron, great player to watch. Play basketball for 21 years. Embiid. Anyone not like watching Dame Lillard play? I love watching Dame Lillard play. I like watching them play basketball. Their color has nothing to do with it. I like watching them play basketball. Simple and plain. So I wish we could get by that. But a tweet like that Mendenhall puts out, it starts all the fire again. And then we have this. The we should be the human race. That should be the we. We all have the same goals, right? We all want to be successful. We all want to be good people for the most part. There's some bad people out there. We all want our kids to succeed. We all want our kids to have more than us. We all want that. Okay? Now there's different ways to accomplish that. All right? But that's the general goal. That's what we all want. Okay? So, like I said, there's a lot of good wide. Look at the tight ends right now. Hell, 4 of the 6 top-rated offensive linemen right now are white. The tight ends that are really, really good, mostly white. The wide receivers that are really, really good, mostly black. I think it was J.J. Watt said, how the hell are we covering Tyreek? There shouldn't be a we. Hell, no one covers Tyreek. That black guys this guy runs by, right? Without even trying. Tyreek don't even look like he's running. And he's running by people. Who's covering him? White, black, alien, doesn't matter. Who's covering Tyreek Hill right now? No one. Tyreek Hill has any quarterback can throw the ball 50 yards downfield. Tyreek Hill is going to be open. Doesn't matter who he plays against. That's how good Tyreek Hill is. And by the way, I said Justin Jefferson is my favorite wide receiver to watch. Tyreek Hill is right there too. Jamar Chase. I like watching Cooper Kupp. I like when he's healthy, the routes he runs and how he plays the game. I like that, man. I mean, there's some really talented wide receivers. But again, I don't mean to beat a dead horse with this, right? It should be about the talent. It shouldn't be about the color. Watch the talent. Enjoy the talent. We're here to be entertained. Now, when it comes to sports wagering, we're here to make some money on them, right? But enjoy the talent. Because there are some talented people out there that are a pleasure and a joy to watch that we might not enjoy because of this stupid nonsense that once again comes up. And now everyone's, white this, black that. No, we got to stop that. That's got to come to an end at some point. Literally, at some point, it has to come to an end. I don't know when it's going to be, and I don't know if I'll be here to see it. But at some point, it's got to come to an end, you would think. Just ignorant stuff that goes on both sides. Ignorant stuff. Let's get to some free picks. We got bowls coming up on Saturday. I'll tell you what, man. I'm going against this team, but, man, they did a good job. Northwestern, man, with the way their season started, with coach being fired for all that stuff, and they had guys quitting. And boy, to get to a bowl game, great job by them. 7-5, really, really well done by that team. But Utah is just a tremendously coached team. It doesn't matter. It just seems like they play any quarterback, any running back, they throw any wide receiver, and they have success. Utah is -6. against Northwestern. That bowl is being played in Las Vegas. We're going to lay the 6 with Utah for Saturday. Let's go over to the NFL for Sunday. It's getting down to the nitty-gritty in the NFL. You have some teams that are, right on the cusp of playoffs, and you got a good game this week between Cleveland and Houston, which you never thought you'd say. Like the under in that game, 40.5. I think it's going to be a defensive game. Obviously, Houston has some quarterback concerns with the injury to Stroud, and Flacco's come in. He's done a good job, man. They won that game last week in overtime against Chicago, where Chicago could have won it there on a Hail Mary. Just missed making a great catch there. But at the end of the day, I think that's going to be a defensive game. So those are your 2 free picks for the weekend. December 23rd, we'll go with Utah. We'll lay the points there. In the NFL on Sunday for Christmas Eve, we'll go under 40.5, 41, Cleveland and Houston, and look to go 2-0. And then let's enjoy Christmas night, because it might be a Super Bowl preview. It really might be. I can't wait to watch the game. I'm not going to be on the game either which way. I think it's a difficult game to call. But San Francisco and Baltimore, man, that boy, the NFL, they did a good job getting that game on Christmas night because, like I said, a potential Super Bowl preview. Both teams, number 1 in their conference right now. San Francisco, they had that 3-game losing streak. They turned it around. They destroyed Philadelphia. They're just going right now. And what has Baltimore done wrong, right? And Baltimore's 5.5, 6-point underdog in this game. What have they done wrong? Man, they've played some good football. So that's a good game. Going to watch that game. Going to enjoy that game. Again, going to enjoy the talents. Not the white talent or the black talent. Going to enjoy the talents of the wonderful athletes that are on the field. And that's what it should be about. And I hope one day we get to see that, where we just enjoy people for what they are and not how they look. I think we need to get there eventually. It takes some time, but hopefully we get there eventually. Want to wish everyone, again, a very Merry Christmas. Enjoy the holiday. Enjoy the weekend. We'll be back on the Taking Vegas podcast next week. Be sure to check out Instagram, TikTok, and check out takingvegas.com. We got great free picks there. Enjoy the holiday, everyone. We'll see you next week on the Taking Vegas podcast. Have a great day.